Alright, so this is the new tap changer switch that we're going to swap out. Pretty simple. This is the only part you see. First thing I'm going to do is take it apart, put your cover. I'm going to take this little tab right here and lift it all the way up. And you use this tab to turn it. If you try to turn it with the tab down, you're not going to turn it. You're going to break it again. So you got to lift this up, set it to the tap you want it on, and then push that back down. Don't turn it at all with this in the down position, or you're going to break it again. All the way up. Take this lock ring off, it's locked up. Set it to the side. These two spacers, set those to the side. This little cup is what holds this O-ring in, that's what seals it. We're going to take all that off. Alright. Now we're going to set this to the side. Now you're going to have to come around here. And the top of the transformer right here comes off. This is one we haven't put the coils, nothing in. I'm using this one because it's easier so you can see everything. But you're going to pull the top of this off. There'll be a plate, flat plate that bolts on, and then this cover. Once you do that, you're going to drain the oil. You don't have to drain it completely out. You just want to drain it below the level of the tap changer. And if you look, I'll have Todd shoot the camera down there. And I'm going to go to the other side and stick my fingers through to show you what hole is for the tap changer, so you can see the level the oil needs to be at. Right here where my fingers are. Show them on the other side so you can see my fingers. This is the hole for the tap changer. So you need to drain the oil below that level. Once you have the top off, the oil drained, and your new one apart, you can come over here. You can come over here, and there'll be wires connected to the tabs you see. You want to make sure you take the wires off and then connect them to the correct location on the new one. I would go wire for wire just to make sure you get them right. And then go and take the old tap changer off from the inside, you know, the front of the transformer. Basically what we just did with the new one, you're going to do that with the old one. Once you take all that stuff off, it'll come right out back easy. Once you have that, you can pull the old tap changer out. All the wires are off of it because you already switched them onto this one. Set it to the side. Then, can you hand me that, Todd? This is definitely a two-man job. Once you have the old one out, this one, new one's going to be already all wired in. You're going to stick it in the hole, like so. Now you're going to need a person on the other side to hold it and put all your lock nuts back on it. So I'm going to let this go just because I'm doing this by myself, but you're going to have one person here holding it, the other person on the front locking everything back together, okay? So you're going to have this on the other, this is going to be on the other side of that wall with all the wires, and this is all you're going to see sticking out of this hole right here. And you're just going to reverse the process. Put your O-ring back on there. Your little cup to hold the O-ring to make sure it squishes uniform and clears it out and seals it off good. You're going to use your 2 spacers. If you don't need both of them, that's fine. You can just use one. But basically, you're just taking up that space that you can see those threads right there. These spacers just take up that space. If you can only have enough space for one, that's fine. You don't have to use one. You can't go wrong with using both of them, though. And then you're gonna make sure it's in this position, so your little handle should be facing down. You're gonna get that hand tight, and then take some channel locks and really crank down on this. You don't have to put a cheater bar on it or nothing like that, but you want to put some muscle into it. Make sure that's nice and tight. From there, you can go ahead and run your tests. You know, put power to it, change your taps, make sure everything's changing like it should. All that. Everything's okay. Lock that back down. And then your cap, there's a screw inside there. And it just threads into that little threaded hole right there. And this is your cap. Just thread that on there. And this can just be hand tight. This is basically just a cover. It doesn't keep oil or anything out. This is just a cover for the handle, so it doesn't get bumped or anything like that. So once you get all that done, you can fill it back up with oil, and then put your top plate and your cover back on the back of the transformer, and you're good to go.